Welcome to your breath set for today. Today we'll be doing the basic spinal series. This is a really great way to awaken the movement from the center outward. We'll be seated for the majority of this practice, so grab what you need, set up your space in a way that is supporting you, whether it's blocks, a folded blanket, a bolster, if you need to prop yourself up, and then also setting up your space so that it's quiet. Less distractions, technology turned off, as much have any children or animals not in the space that will be distracting. And make the light bright if you're looking to awaken, or maybe you're doing this more as a releasing at the end of your day, and darken the room so that it gives your body that energetic external stimulus to calm. Sit tall. Close your eyes and let's create an anchor in our seat. Take a deep breath in and sigh. Deep breath in, shrug your shoulders upward towards your ears. Roll them down as you breathe out. One more time. And gather your palms to your heart center. Take a moment to acknowledge yourself for making it to your mat, for taking the time, creating the space, and honoring the commitment to yourself. Bow your head in acknowledgement of the lands in which you practice from, the indigenous roots of the territory that you practice from today. We'll take a chant of Om to honor with respect the roots of the yoga practice. Inhale. Om. Gently blink your eyes to open. Starting in this cross-legged position with your hands on your knees, you'll start with a really gentle rocking of your spine forward and back, forward and back with a breath of Ujjayi. It'll be similar to Bhastrika. If you've done breath work before, we often do a equal in, equal out, but this one is more focused on the spine movement. So trying to get into every nook and cranny from the tail up to the base of the skull. Try to wait for your breath to ignite your movement. We'll start slow. Close your eyes and allow this to be more soothing to your nervous system. With Ujjayi, the victorious breath, the one that sounds like the ocean in the distance or a waterfall in the forest, there's a little whisper from the base of your throat, both on the inhale and on the exhale. Speeding up just a little. It'll gradually turn into a slow Bhastrika, equal in, equal out. And don't forget the very base of your sacrum to your lower back, tilting forward, rocking back. speeding up just a little more. For 5, 3, last one. Sit tall, observe for a moment. That can be really stimulating based on the movement, physical movement, and the amount of oxygen in, oxygen out. Sigh. Even a small amount of movement can be really refreshing for the mind and the body. Switching your seat subtly. If you can, you'll sit hips on heels. Now, having a prop here might be really helpful, a block between the heels, a cushion between your hips and heels. And you're actually repeating the same movement, but from a slightly different seat. Now, if you're limited in knees, sit up higher, as many cushions as you need, until you've found a place where your knees can be comfortable. If this is not possible, you could do this sitting in a chair, which would be possible for your knees. Sit tall here, and repeating for a shorter set, inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. So repeating what we just did, steady, soothing, eyes closed. Create the movement as big as you can and gradually start to increase the speed of your inhale to your exhale. Like a slow moving bastrika. Or a fast moving ujjayi. Three, two, and on one, come back to sit tall. Deep breath in, big sigh. When you feel ready, switch the seat, come into a cross-legged position. Now there's a lot of arm movement changes here, which effectively move and manipulate the spine in a more subtle way. and mostly into our thoracic. So the place where our ribs connect to our spine can be the hardest to move around. So with this one, you'll bring your fingers onto your shoulders, and this will actually rotate the mid body. So you're sort of moving the thoracic cage, creating this rotation into the spine. Now, if you're sensitive here, don't overdo. Inhale, left elbow forward. Exhale, right elbow forward. And slowly in, slowly out. Try to move your head with the rotation of your body, looking over the same shoulder. So if you're looking left, your eyes go left, or your chin goes left. If you're going right, your chin goes right. Now, if you feel like the movement is igniting the breath, try to move the breath and then the body. Speed up a little. Find a rhythm that works. For 3, for 2, and 1. Come back to center. Keep your eyes closed. For that one can make you a little dizzy. When we pause external movement, the internal body is still under momentum and takes a bit of time to slow down. Take a clearing breath in, a sigh, and allow your body to recalibrate. Your brain also, you've been turning your head from side to side, effectively creating movement of the brain within the skull. And it takes a bit for the fluid surrounding the brain to allow it to come back to its center point. If that feels unsettling, palms to the ground. Now switch the cross of your legs. And you'll take your left hand to face you with hooked fingers, and then your right hand away into a little bear grip. You're hooking fingers into fingers. Now, with this one, you'll be more Bastrika-like. Inhale, left elbow up. Exhale, right elbow up. So an in, out. So now we're taking the scapula and moving them along the thoracic cage. Eyes closed, left elbow up, breathe in. Right elbow up, breathe out. Really exaggerate the point of your elbow up to the ceiling. Keep pulling on the fingers. Don't relax the fists. Keep the arms active. For 3, 2, and 1. Relax the hands to your lap. Deep breath in. Big sigh. Recalibrate. Physical movement translates the physicalness of the body to the external movement, to the muscles, to the fibers, to the bones, to the tissues that's sending messages to the brain, and the brain back to the body, and the body back to the brain. And these messages are being passed in hundreds of milliseconds. So it's really quick. But when we pause, we want to allow for the slowing down, the recalibration to come back to our center. Now switch the cross of your legs again. It just keeps us a little more balanced. And you'll pay attention here to your pelvis. So we were doing cat-cows earlier with the whole spine. Now I want you to just move the lower body. So you're tilting forward and then tipping back. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And you're working to keep the upper body stationary. So start with eyes open, level to the horizon, keeping the head neutral. Close the eyes when you're ready to feel into your lower body. And if you suffer from any lower back pain, this could help to relieve some of that. Allow for the space to just move in your lower back and your sacrum. Keep the head neutral, keep going, and over accentuate this pelvic tilt and tuck. Tilt, tuck, tilt, tuck. For 3, 2, and 1. Sit tall, recalibrate, breath in, big sigh. Switch the cross of your legs. And this time moving the scapula up and down on the back with shoulder movements of shrugs up, shrugs down, up, down, up, down. Inhale up, exhale down. In, down, up, down, in, out, in, out. And again, you're going as fast or as slow as okay in your body, ensuring you're getting enough in as you're breathing out.
For 3, 2, and 1, pause. Recalibrate. Sigh. Relax your jaw. Relax your facial expression. Bring your chin towards the center of your chest. Keep your spine tall. Let your chin come down. And create a counterclockwise neck roll. So right ear to right shoulder, chin to the sky, left ear to left shoulder, back through center. Right ear to right shoulder, chin up, relax the jaw, left ear to left shoulder, and go slow enough that you'll feel if the shoulders are still lifting in a protective mechanism, then consciously pause and release the shoulder down to the best of your ability. Don't aggravate any pain or sensation in the neck. Do one more here. And then go the other way. Left ear to left shoulder. Chin to the sky. Right ear to right shoulder. Relax the jaw. Shoulders purposefully are shrugged down. You don't have to hold them down. But if you feel them rising at any point in your neck roll, remind them to relax. If you've ever experienced head, neck, shoulder trauma, this is just a neck reaction, shoulder reaction to any neck trauma that might be reminding your brain, your body to your brain to your body of something that happened when the head got off tilt or off balance. Do one more, really soothing and slow. And sit tall at center. After any movement, we recalibrate. Give your brain time, your body time to come back into a more aligned space. Switch the cross of your legs. Come back to that bear grip. Fingers hooked. Left hand faces you, right hand faces away. And this time from your hands down between roughly your heart and your navel, you'll inhale your arms up. Now you can keep a bend in the elbow. You don't have to go too far back, but if you can, you're accentuating and then breathing out. Inhale up, exhale through. Now I find when I pull the hands back over the head or slightly behind the head, there's a bit more of an expression for the thoracic. So you choose what's possible for you here and try not to bow the spine. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now, not only are you helping to move the spine in the basic spine series, opening up the space within the vertebra for energetic movement, for physical blood flow, for lymphatic, immune system boost, but you're also offering this beautiful uplifted quality to your mind.
And there's a fatigue that might come, and that's okay. Just don't force anything. Last 3, 2, and 1. Come back to center. Again, hands to your lap, palms open to catch inspiration, palms down to ground. Sigh. Recalibrate. Now, the last part of this series, this sequence, you can simply switch the cross of your legs or come into a kneeling position. So if you're in that kneeling position, you can sit again up onto a proper block. And we'll complete with one of 2 ways. Kapalabhati, sharp, skull shining breath, exhale, exhale, exhale from the low belly. So though we're not moving the spine, the diaphragm and its snapping, its movement, is actually pulling on the lower connections to the spine. So you are having some subtle movement here. You'll have a hand grip of interlocked fingers and left thumb over right. Now from here, you have the option of just Kapalabhati, which will look like this. Or you can add in the Sat Nam mantra with every pump of your belly, which will look like this and sound like this. Sat, 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 sat. That's up to you. You can also just do the Kapalabhati with the Sat Nam mantra in your mind. So choose, get tall here, close your eyes, gaze upwards, keep the chin slightly lifted, take a full breath in. Shoulders down, breath out. Half breath in, relax the belly, and begin. Sat, 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 sat. For 3, 2, and on 1, keep the arms overhead. Take a deep breath in. And then sigh your hands to your lap. Take a moment to recalibrate. And if it feels really good to just stay here quietly, sitting tall, stay here, maybe moving on to your own meditation practice. Alternatively, simply lie down 2 minutes minimum. That will allow your body to absorb the benefits of this practice. You may feel more grounded, but also more alert. Each sequence, each kriya, each breath cycle and breath set provides a different stimulus to the mind and to the body, and sometimes different for each day. How we landed here, what we came with, what we've moved through. Being open to the magic of the Kriya, of the pranayama, and the messages of the inner wisdom that's coming through. Stay here in silence for a little longer. I'll let you know when 2 minutes is up and time to move again. But alternatively, stay here as long as you can. If you have 5 or 10 extra minutes, then stay here and wait for the wisdom within you as it recalibrates to then come back up to sit tall. If you're here with me for the 2 minutes, moving your fingers, your toes, your wrists, your ankles, sighing, maybe checking in if you want to stay longer, but eventually rolling to your right and back up to a tall seat. Bring your palms to your heart center. Close your eyes and acknowledge yourself for the commitment, the time, the energy, the movements that you've honored throughout today's practice, allowing you to connect more deeply to yourself and in turn more deeply to those you come into contact with. Let's Om one more time. Inhale. Namaste. Thank you, and we'll see you soon.